Making news in America this morning, a dangerous winter storm packing snow and freezing rain, making the morning commute treacherous for millions. At least 35 states under alert from the Midwest to the Northeast. Highways littered with crashes, drivers sent spiraling out of control, and emergency responders forced to walk where the storm heads next.
Breaking overnight border security breakthrough. Democrats and Republicans reach a tentative deal to avoid another government shutdown. How much money would be spent on barriers at the border? And the message from President Trump overnight.
Walls save lives.
What he says will happen no matter what.
Outbreak update. Cases of the measles now confirmed in 10 states. Kids whose parents would not vaccinate them fight back, looking to protect themselves.
A wild scene. Students celebrating in the halls while their teachers walk off the job on strike.
Plus, why police on a college campus are on alert for this mother trying to find her son a date.
And singing sensation. How this 11-year-old with a golden voice as music helped her survive.
From ABC News in New York, this is America This Morning.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. We have two big stories this morning. There's word of a deal in Washington to avoid another government shutdown and pay for more security along the southern border.
This is New York's #1 news, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. With Ken Rosado and Shirley Nalicott, Heather O'Rourke with traffic, and Sam Champion with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News this morning.
The urgent search for a missing mother from Connecticut continues as her estranged husband and his girlfriend prepare to appear in court. Details on the charges in a live report.
An out-of-control pickup truck barreled through a row of stores in Westchester County. The new video from that scene.
And a change from the rain. Really nice as we get a cooler start to kick off the work week. Details in the AccuWeather forecast. Good morning to you. I'm Shirley Nalicott.
And I'm Michelle Charlesworth in for Ken Rosado on this Monday. Yeah, it's Monday, June 3rd.
Case of the Mondays. You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic. Beginning with Sam Champion and the AccuWeather forecast. Morning to you.
Good morning, Shirley.
Good morning, America. Breaking news as we come on the air. A major computer outage affecting flights all across the country. We're going to have the latest on that. And the breaking news overnight, the Grammy-nominated artist killed in a deadly shooting. A manhunt now underway for the killer of a Grammy-nominated rapper, Nipsey Hussle, gunned down outside his store in L.A. the day before a big meeting to stop gang violence. The tributes now coming in from LeBron James, Steph Curry, and the mayor of Los Angeles as authorities search for the shooter.
President Trump threatening to close the border with Mexico this week and cut off millions in aid to 3 Central American countries unless they stop a huge influx in new migrants. We're live at the border with the latest.
And fighting back. Former Vice President Joe Biden responds to those accusations of inappropriate affection by the woman who says he kissed her head and invaded her space at a campaign event. Now the women coming to his defense.
College horror. The University of South Carolina student killed after getting into the wrong car, mistaking it for an Uber. Her father's message this morning.
Mick Jagger's mystery illness. The Rolling Stones' big announcement forced to postpone their U.S. tour. The latest on the rock legend's condition.
It's the final countdown. And Final Four frenzy.
And Michigan State is headed to Minneapolis.
Michigan State stunning Duke, knocking out the favorite to win it all. Duke's heartbreak, Michigan State's happiness, and now 2 incredible showdowns set. The teams that could see their first championship ever.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
Ooh, there were some great games over the weekend. It's great to have you with us on this Monday morning. How about our new look on this first day of April? No April Fools here.
Yeah, this is real.
We are. New look for a lot of March Madness brackets as well, especially with all of you at Duke going all the way.
So for the marinade, we're going to put in about 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, and it is actually saltier, so do not add salt to your marinade. Then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of Chinese rice wine or dry sherry, either or. Once you open this, keep it in the fridge. About 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. little Szechuan pepper in there. And to this mixture, we're going to add a little peanut oil, high temperature cooking oil. Any oil that you can see through will go high enough in temperature to do high temp cooking as well.
Monday just got better because The View is live. Racial politics. How the Trump administration is responding to fallout over his attacks on freshman congresswomen that were condemned as racist. Are they digging themselves in deeper? Plus, Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard's the latest presidential candidate making a campaign stop on The View. Why she says there was a clear bias against her in the last debate and how she plans to fight back at the next one. And a brand new Oprah edition of View Your Deal. Let's light up Hot Topics with Whoopi, Abby Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Meghan McCain. Now, let's get things started.
Protests are growing in Puerto Rico for Governor Ricardo Rosselló.
These little dirty secrets. People are letting out their dirty secrets, like things that you may not know, but then you kind of commit to them. So I'm going to tell you one of my dirty secrets. I'm hoping Liz isn't watching. So,
get your tea. Get your wife, Liz. I hope you are watching, Liz.
So, you know, Liz and I, we've been together for nearly 30 years. We've been together a long time.
Amen. That's amazing.
So she's fantastic, and I adore her. You know, and as you get through relationships for a longer time.
Okay, final?
Final.
All right, audience. Not sure we've ever had this situation where an audience has been brought in for $250,000. But this is where we are. So pick up those keypads, enter your votes now. All right, Shiva, let's see what the audience thinks about this.
Yep, I was right. I was thinking it was A because, right?
This is New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News with Bill Ritter and Liz Cho. Ryan Field with sports. And Lee Goldberg with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News at 6.
A local elementary school closed for a second straight day for air testing after kids and teachers become sick. Now, parents are demanding answers. What is causing these illnesses? But first, another pre-winter snowstorm, this one hitting just in time to create a mess for tonight's commute home. Good evening, everyone, at 6 o'clock. I'm Bill Ritter.
And I'm Liz Cho, and it is the second snowstorm in a week, and some areas could get up to 4 inches tonight.
Tonight, several developing stories. The family swept away. A deadly storm system tonight. The mother and 2 children carried away in flash floods. The father reportedly holding on to a tree. A freight train derailing, catching fire, and the truck dangling off a highway. The system moving from Texas all the way to the East Coast. Also the breaking headline, the grim discovery. In the search for that missing 5-year-old boy, search dogs could only find his scent at the home and what they've now found. Tonight, the mother and father both under arrest, and what investigators revealed late today. The fast-moving investigation tonight. Do authorities believe a driver intentionally plowed into a crowd of people? The evidence they have just revealed, and the victims, including a child as young as 9. Tonight, President Trump and what he's now saying about impeachment and the Supreme Court. Can he do what he's threatening to do? The violent takedown on camera. Officers tonight accused of using excessive force with this woman. What the police chief is now saying. The horrific terror attack, and this evening, the chilling new surveillance right here. A bomber walking into brunch at a hotel popular with Westerners, and what we've now learned about where the bombs were made and what that now means. Your health tonight, and the measles outbreak in the alarming new headline tonight, a new milestone. This question, is that vaccine, the shot you got years ago, still effective? Dr. Jen Ashton standing by, answering your questions. And another deadly fall at the Grand Canyon, this time a 70-year-old woman. And tonight, the warning.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Wednesday night. And we begin tonight with that horrific scene, the deadly storm system sweeping across several states, bringing flash floods and water rescues.
This one is worth $2,000, and the category is fun and games. John and Lacey.
A pair of aces.
That's it, yeah. I just want to check with this team again. Did you whack him? I thought you whacked him.
I did.
Okay.
Not the first time.
Okay. I got to keep an eye on this couple here.
Now, New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Counting down to 2019, the crowds aren't letting a little rain keep them from celebrating the new year in Times Square. We're just an hour away from the ball drop, and the excitement is building. Good evening and happy New Year's Eve. I'm Sade Better-Wong.
And I'm Bill Ritter. The party's been going on for a few hours now. Some people have been out there for even longer, waiting for the big moment. Midnight.
That's right, and this year's forecast, not exactly perfect, but at least it's warmer than last year. And leading ABC's coverage of tonight's party, our very own Ryan Seacrest.
And Ryan joins us live right now. Ryan, Sade said a little rain, but that was sarcasm. Lots of rain falling on you, all you.
For watching, thank you for coming. I'm glad, we have quite a show for you tonight. Gentleman who would like to be president of the United States, the senator from Vermont, Bernie Sanders, is here with us tonight. Bernie ran for president in 2016, as you know, and he's hoping people are still feeling the burn. Although if you are still feeling that after 3 years, you should probably consult a urologist. I wonder who has a better chance at taking down Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders or Colonel Sanders? Yesterday, as you likely know, was a big day of testimony in Washington.
That's literally what the cashier said to my manager. He was like, just close your eyes and swipe it, sweetie. And it was really, and that was when the song was born.
Her music is a fantasy-filled world, songs with glossy club beats, a temporary escape from life's cruel realities.
Growing up, I could never go to the concerts I wanted to go to because I didn't have enough money, and I remember saving up for
Let's turn to some exciting music and TV news. One of country's biggest weekends is hitting the screen once again as the CMA Fest television special returns to ABC. So we're checking in with Music Choice's Damon Williams for more details on that. Damon, what can you tell us?
Festival season may be coming to an end, but the music event of the summer is happening next Sunday, August 4th. From the comfort of your air-conditioned living room, you can watch the TV premiere of the CMA Fest.
Look at all these cars.
They're amazing.
Ours is the yellow one.
It's beautiful. That's the car.
Amazing.
This is a 1951. It's completely original.
It's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, and you can see all these cars, 50s, 40s, in perfect condition. Cuba is the biggest rolling museum in the world, for sure.
I have a full-time job.
Oh,
We're here to help you.
Oh,
No. If Bethany has the time to go on sales calls with you.
No, I'm not going on sales calls. I'm going to be the girl washing the dog in that.
She'll take some pictures.
I'm not going on sales calls.
She wants you to use her face and image.
Yeah, which is worth a lot of money, that I will say.
So guys, we believe that all of you offer value of different sorts. We'd like to counter to see if maybe...
And just in the last 3 years, they've won over 20 national awards.
For instance, the most beautiful small town in America, also the friendliest people in America, and the best main street in the USA.
And so with all that going on, we just had to come check it out.
Galena, Illinois is a little bit of a modern-day miracle. Take a stroll downtown, and it kind of feels like the land that time forgot.
How do you describe Galena to someone who's never been here before?
I tell people it's fantasy land.
Virginia Beach massacre. 12 dead in America's latest mass shooting.
Today is Virginia Beach's darkest hour.
Virginia Beach Police Chief James Severa joins us live. And the special counsel breaks his silence.
If we had had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so.
Sparking new calls for impeachment.
We need to begin impeachment proceedings, and we need a new commander-in-chief.
And more pressure on the speaker.
11 instances of possible obstruction of justice.
Pelosi fears impeachment's a trap that could help President Trump. How will Democrats escape this dilemma? Can they force Mueller to testify? What are the consequences for 2020? We'll ask Democratic candidate Senator Michael Bennet, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff, and one of the president's top defenders in Congress, Jim Jordan. Plus, Martha Raddatz on the ground in Tehran for an exclusive interview with Iran's foreign minister.
If you did come back to the negotiating table, would you trust President Trump?
And the president threatens new tariffs on Mexico and China. As he prepares to launch his re-election bid, how will the escalating trade wars impact the race? Insight and analysis from our Powerhouse Roundtable. We'll break down the politics, smoke out the spin, the facts that matter this week.
From ABC News, it's This Week. Here now, Chief Anchor George Stephanopoulos.
Good morning and welcome to This Week. We have a lot to get to this morning, but we begin in an all too familiar place, mourning the victims of another mass shooting in America.
Yeah!